classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No staring this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's drive on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frown. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get a talk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my patrolling yourself. Home made ways for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get a talk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they run with Harris off the option. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Check mash, check mash.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First carry for the Andre Swift. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9. Willis. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 45.
Willis looking to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 30. 3rd down and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run again with Harris. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Harris Davis running straight ahead. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Eagles, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Willis will look to throw it. That is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On play action, Allen getting the football to Davis on an out route. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. An option handoff given to Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Eagles 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. Hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
18 rattling, 18 rattling.
Willis now off play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a give, running left is Harris, and taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry, wanting to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 39 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Here's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Willis out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut it. Go.
Willis, fourth down here. And this one is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield.
And now off to the races down the right side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Here's Bass now to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Go check, go check.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, he's still a young single-corner in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, there's some excitement. Right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're right with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
It's now 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now Allen. Got to have this one. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st down. To throw is Allen. They run again with Hines.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's 2nd down. Now Allen. Throw is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Throwing, Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Willis to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Allen. That's caught by Davis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing, Willis. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Ready.
Now Willis. This ball intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.